And now, please welcome MENA Sales Lead for Travel, Automotive, Tech, and FMCG with Google, Marie de Ducla, in conversation with SkiftX Head of Studio, Jeremy Kressmann.
Marie, welcome to Skift Global Forum East. There's been a lot of discussion around AI in the travel industry this year. Skift actually released a report on generative AI earlier this year, and there's been no shortage of experimentation, new features that we're seeing deployed. So we've got Marie from Google here to share some expertise on its applications for travel. Marie, why is Google so enthusiastic about AI right now?
Enthusiastic?
Yeah?
I think we are in awe.
Oh.
Well,
Strong
let me take a metaphor. Imagine a country that did not exist 53 years ago that is now orbiting around Mars. Well, this is the UAE. We are in awe, and for artificial intelligence, it's the same. 80 years ago, it was all theoretical, but in the past 2 decades, artificial intelligence has started to seamlessly integrate in our life. You are already using it in products like Google Photo, Google Translate, Google Maps. And now, with generative AI, it has become something that is accessible to everyone. Everyone can access the features of AI. And so it's very much in everyone's top of mind now. And we are very fascinated by this profound transition, as it will bring economic growth, new learnings, new kind of productivity, and all of this will be an amazing enabler. And the best part for you in the travel industry is that it will allow you to redesign completely new experiences to delight travelers.
I think it's just so remarkable, Marie, how much AI is baked into everything Google does in this way that maybe we don't even realize, right? We actually have a demo here that I think you're going to talk about in your next slide. Google has all of this insight into customers. How do you actually see AI impacting the traveler journey? Is there a specific moment? And we have an example here of Bard. Maybe you can talk about that as you respond.
Yeah, so after COVID, we have seen the traveler journey to research for their upcoming trip becoming longer. They actually spend a lot of time researching. They have heightened expectations. They really want the best value. They want personalization. And AI, especially generative AI in this example, can be their best travel companion, right? So imagine Karim and Sarah, who are preparing for their next week-long trip in Dubai, and they want to understand which flights they should be taking, which hotels they should go to that are suitable for their family. They can also check out the activities, desert camp activities that they can do as a family and book it. And all of it can be done now in a simple conversation, and the answers will be really relevant for the persons, the travelers, Sarah and Karim in this example, that are looking for a trip. And one of the interesting things is that when people are also on holidays, now Sarah is on holidays and she sees an amazing, appealing dish that she wants to taste. And she does not know what it is, what's the name. She can just take her phone and scan this dish, and in a matter of second, with Google Lens, it can, we have a slide for it if you want to show it. In a matter of seconds with Google Lens, we can see the dish, what it is called, and which restaurant nearby is serving this dish, is offering it. So these are just a few examples among many that can reinvent a delightful traveler experience.
Right. I think delight is the right term to use here, right? Because these experiences, you often think, wow, they happen by magic, but there's all kinds of computational things happening in the background to make this a reality. So we just talked about consumers, Marie. Talk to me about the flip side. How do you see AI actually impacting those companies that are here listening in the room today from the travel industry? What should they be thinking about?
Yeah, so look, I'm just going to focus on marketing because AI can impact the whole value chain.
Sure.
But on the marketing, the principles of marketing do not change. And you know them very well. But what changes are the practices with AI. So there was a tension point in the travel industry for a long time. We were all in the travel industry trying to offer personalization at scale, right? But it had always been extremely difficult because you need to control the cost, you need to be very efficient, you need to keep your margins. So it was really complex to do, let's be honest. But now AI is loosening this tension. Imagine defining your audience. Now you can take multiple feed of data, compile it, and in a matter of hours or few days, now knowing every single of your persona, and now from the creative side, having the right creative, touching each of these persona at the right time with the right format on the right device, etc. This used to be said before, but now it's actually feasible. And all of this quite quickly. Now let's take an example, for example, even on increasing revenue. We have one of our products that is called PMax, Performance Max. It's a AI-powered low funnel product to drive more bookings. One of our clients in the region, Al Mosafer, who was on stage yesterday, used it, and after a few weeks of using it, they saw their bookings increase by 5%, and it's a team that is already optimizing everything, so seeing this increase was a very good result. And all of this at a 37% higher return on investment, return on ad spend, sorry. So these are the ways that AI can revolutionize the marketing practices for travel companies. And the question for you is, how fast will you embrace AI to get all of these amazing results?
Yeah, there's some interesting points in your response. I mean, I think personalization, the holy grail has always been, we want to reach each customer individually, right? And that was never possible. We had to do segments and say, this is like the persona. But now we can actually go one-to-one because of AI, is my sense. We can actually take down this slide in the interim. Marie, it can be a little overwhelming to know where to start with AI. I think people get intimidated. They think it's this robot that they don't know how to interact with. What are some tips you can give those of us in our audience that are ready to get started but don't know how to start?
There are no rules, but I came to learn that we can use a framework that I call the 4 E's. Elevate, ecosystem, so elevate, experiment, ecosystem, and ethics. Elevate what? Elevate your skills, because you need to understand a little bit of this technology. So you need to form your teams, to get some trainings, to build a bit your capabilities. Experiment. Find use cases in the real world that could solve real-world problems, real-life problems with your customers or in your productivity, and test. Experiment with these use cases. Ecosystem, do not do it alone. Build these liquid teams with the experts around you, the partners, new partners even, that have the expertise, the knowledge to partner with you on bringing these use cases to life. And ethics, especially for customer-facing use cases, you really want to bring on board all the right teams from legal, people looking at privacy, etc., to make sure that whatever use case you come up with, they have the right safeguards, they have the right guardrails to make it safe and ethical and responsible. So the good news is that we have an AI checklist to help each one of you to take these steps towards AI.
Excellent. Well, I think we have a QR code we can put up on the screen that will let all of you in the audience access that. But any final thoughts before we wrap up, Marie? Anything you want to tell the audience?
Yeah, as I said, there was this tension point in the travel industry. And now with AI, it's loosening up. So we don't have any good excuse to not create amazing and delightful experiences for the travelers. And we are here to help you.
I think that's a great note to end on. Marie, thank you so much for joining us today at Skift Global Forum East.
It was a pleasure.